Welcome, everybody, to another episode of the Lifted, Lowered, and Confused podcast. Man.
I'm your host, Short Arm Willie.
I hate you, Dean, very much. Anyway, don't mind Dean. He's getting high on bedliner.
I was going to say, I think every one of us sitting here is high on the bedliner fumes.
Yes.
And considering that we just closed all the doors, it's not going to help the situation.
I'm surprised Peyton didn't pass
Dean?
out.
That was Dean's idea.
Yeah.
Not our brightest moment
Yeah.
to shut all the doors, but hey,
I could
you live and you learn.
We're going to roll with it.
Hey, real quick, I want to give a shout out before we get started to some great customer service.
Right.
I ordered some solenoids from Lowrider Solenoids. I've heard great things about them. I haven't used them yet, or before, but I've heard great things, and they keep popping up on my Instagram, and they're progressive and they're new products, and they're a small business, and I want to support small business.
More importantly, in the lowrider community.
In the Lowrider community, made in America. It's I wanted to try them, right? So,
yeah, I get it.
So I wanted to try them out. So I ordered some, and I got an email today from the owner. I'm assuming is the owner, saying, "Hey, by the way, thank you for your order, first of all, but I shipped you some extra solenoids for free." He said they were ones that they used to bench test the batch that they came in. And he doesn't feel comfortable selling them because they're used technically. So he likes to just random customers. He likes to bless them, give them some free solenoids. So I want to just big shout out. Thank you for that. That's pretty awesome of you. A lot of guys would.
That's really cool. What was the website?
It was lowridersolenoids.com.
We'll probably put that right up here. So
Yeah, I'll put it up there. They got a lot of cool accessories too.
What makes them different than like AccuMax?
So from what I understand, they've got an upgraded spring contact. They get away with that extra front.
Oh yeah, that's confusing. That's
post.
confusing for us new lowrider guys. Extra posts on the solenoids.
Yeah.
They
So
don't do nothing.
It's a cleaner look. So it's I'm excited to try them out. I'm going to put those on the glass house. So it's
They're definitely cleaned
also
up.
they have the interchangeable engraving, like the caps, right?
yeah. They designed this the engraved cap that goes on the top of the solenoid, and it's magnetic. So if you solenoid blows out, boom, you pop that off, put that on the next one. It's
You
like
know,
I said,
I wish
man.
I could
they're
see my
doing-
solenoids in my car.
I love it because that was one of the
Definitely.
things that I did on the solenoids of my Ranger. After about 4 months, in the elements in the bed, all the backs where it said, can I say the brand name? Or where it said AccuMax on the back, everything, no matter how much I tried to clean it, they started to get rusted out.
Yeah, they fade
So
out.
what I did is I pulled all of them off, dressed them down, some Scotch Brite, and I painted them all like a gloss black, and it was done.
Yeah.
What's nice about this company is you have the removable caps that are magnetic, engraved. Like you said, you can switch them over to the next. They've reduced the posts that you don't need, so it's just the necessity. What a clean look! But I'm really excited about those because I want clean solenoids. Because if they're exposed or not, I want them clean.
I also bought from them. I realized after I bought them, the solenoids, that it was the same company that digital voltmeter that I bought back when we were building the Regal
So
for the
all
hopper
in the
to make
game.
sure it was 90. It's almost the same design as their engraved solenoid cap, but it was a digital voltmeter to read your voltage. Because I always wanted to make sure I had 90 plus volts on the switch and stuff like that, and that worked great. So
that's
shout
from
out
them
to
too.
That was from them too.
Wow, they got the market cornered on solenoids.
Yeah, man. Shout out to them, man. I'm hoping to have nothing but better experiences, and they're better priced than AccuMax, man. They really are. AccuMax they're what, $13 a pop. Yeah. Usually you get, and the more you buy from Lowrider Solenoids, the cheaper they are. I bought a 6-pack, brings them down to $11 a piece.
I will say this: if their quality and the stay power is as good as the look and the accessories that go with it, you got a lifetime customer right here.
For sure.
I'm excited to try them on mine.
We're gonna find out. That's for sure.
We're gonna put them through the test.
No, but shout out to you guys, man. Thank you. Appreciate that a lot.
I also had a pretty pleasurable customer service experience today. So the LEDs that you all appreciate so much when I'm behind you on the truck.
I already don't like you. I make you like you even
Those
less.
are a nightmare to change.
They're a nightmare to change, but
Terrible.
that's the Ford design. That's not these guys. But F-150 LED. I bought my lights well over a year ago. They're out of warranty. I know this. One of the lights went out on the low beams. So I reached out to them. I was looking on the website and I couldn't find anywhere where I could just buy one light strand because you got to get the boxes that go with them. So I shot them an email. Hey, one of my lights went out. I bought them a little while ago. They asked me for my email address. I sent it. I gave them the one that I ordered it off of. They're like, yeah, these are out of warranty, but we're going to send you one anyway. So they sent me an entire light. I emailed them at 8:00 this morning. By 3:00 in the afternoon, a free light was in the mail, heading my way. So
Wow,
shout out
that's
to F-150 LEDs.
Nice, man. That's
Solid
awesome.
customer service today
It's
all the way
hard,
around.
yeah, it's hard to find vendors nowadays, especially there's so many out there at Facebook and everything. It's hard to find people that'll take care of you.
Yeah.
For sure. So when you do, you hang on to them forever.
So
Sure.
in 1 to 3 business days, my lights are going to say F you guys again.
Yeah, it's
gonna be
I
amazing.
can't wait, man. I can't wait for you to be driving behind me again, burning my retina.
Taking X-rays of the back of your coconut.
I have so many hateful things I want to say to you right now, but I'm glad you had a pleasurable experience.
The
with these
lights.
people.
The lights are fantastic. We can all agree on they are bright,
They are
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
That's right.
like
Like
daylight.
the last time you were behind Will and he was in his Lincoln, you burnt his hot dog on the back of his neck. I had a sunburn,
It's true.
It'll be all right.
2nd degree.
Yeah.
It was done.
It's true.
Convection oven.
Trent's
But that's
getting
goes
older.
down
It's harder to
now.
see at night.
Now I'm blinding people with that giant F-250, which is nice.
It's nice.
People flash me all the
How
time.
often do you get flashed?
All the time.
Like
Every day. Every
Wait,
night.
wait till you're towing with it. Have you towed with the lights yet?
All points that front end just straight up.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, dude!
And throw the highs on.
Like I was
And throw the highs on.
when I was towing the Buick up to Indianapolis for the car show, the interstate, which has the big median, I was getting flashed from oncoming traffic in the other side of the interstate.
Oh yeah,
That's how bright they were.
God,
that's awesome.
who does this asshole think he is?
Those overhead signs on the interstate just clear as day.
Clear as day.
Clear as day.
You can see, like, you can see the pilots up in the 30,000 feet up in the air.
They're over just trying to fly a plane. Mind their own damn business.
So on to today's topic, right? Let me pull it up
what is
here. Hang on,
today's
let me
topic?
pull it up here. So Lowrider Magazine on their Facebook a couple days ago asked everybody, like they're taking a poll, what is something that you guys want to see, something new that you guys want to see at a Lowrider show?
I think I saw
Um,
that post.
Can we go back a second? Can we go back just a second? You said Lowrider Magazine. Is that the trademark name? Because
That
there
is
is no magazine anymore.
Yeah, I don't really appreciate that.
trademark name,
And
and it's funny
yeah.
you say that because I was on Motor Trend today, trying to find the digital
Magazine.
magazine, and it's super hard, man. And it's not even like a digital magazine format. It's just it was like 2 articles, maybe 3 articles of a car, or the only thing newsworthy was everything going on in California right now, where they've officially finally killed the ban on cruising for
cruising, yeah.
lowriders. It started in San
Great.
Diego, and it's slowly been now pretty much all of California, I believe.
I'm going to
is
try to say this as
cruise.
nicely as possible and as respectful as possible. I am not impressed with the digital magazine. I
don't
prefer,
Nor am I.
I miss and I prefer a tangible paper magazine.
Yeah, and it's
I
funny.
miss that. I grew up on that.
And it's
I
funny
don't want to not
because
have that.
in the question it says, "What is something that you'd like to see at a lowrider magazine show?"
Distributing
Lowrider
magazines.
magazines.
Distributing magazines,
Lowrider
like-
magazines, yes, bring back
Lowrider
magazines.
You can start off with a pamphlet again.
And
No,
there's
just-
and you scroll through the comments of what people want to see, and so many of them are like, "Bring back the magazine,
Really?
the
Are
print
they-
magazine,
see?
paper magazine,
Well, it's so crazy too because I remember
physical
I
magazine."
remember growing up, right? And of course, we came from kind of a mini trucking background. Mini trucking was always kind of a small.
That's another thing. Somebody said more mini trucks.
Well, that was a mini truck magazine was a little bit small. I think.
Hey, go up in that back door over there. We gotta air this thing out. My eyes are burning.
Street trucks was a little bit bigger, but Lowrider every single. I mean, when it came out, I mean, it was a phone book. I mean,
Yeah.
it was
Thick,
thick, yeah,
right?
Yeah.
super.
And it
thick.
wasn't just like monotonous stuff. It was always good pictures, content, everything, whatever you
Yeah.
want to call it. It was always fantastic.
The only thing they have now really
Just crack it,
is
like,
show
like,
show
close the door.
coverage.
We're gonna have to do some editing there.
Yeah, that's okay.
We're-
But they have some show coverage of stuff that everybody's pretty much already seen through other digital medias. it's to me, it's
It's
just
funny they're taking a poll about a show,
what
and
do you wanna
everybody's
see?
just like, "Can we have the magazine back?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
your show's fine. Can we have the
The
magazine?"
brand, I mean, the brand as a whole, and I'm happy. I'm happy it's still around. I'm happy they're still doing shows, obviously, especially being new to the scene. But like I was looking for like shirts and hats and stuff. I mean, it's all very minimal. Everything
Yeah.
seems
It is.
very
Yeah.
minimal.
So
Accurate,
it's
man.
funny because there's three different websites, right? There's Motor Trend to get to the Lowrider digital magazine stuff. There's Lowrider Experience where you can get all of your show tickets and all of that stuff. And then there's Lowrider Clothing where you can find all of the Lowrider branded clothes.
Like your hoodie.
Yeah, like my hoodie, hats, t-shirts, all that stuff. But there's no actual magazine. So the Lowrider brand in itself, I'm glad is still around. But why keep the Lowrider magazine?
Right.
You know what I mean? It's not a magazine.
not.
It's
Why not
It's like,
lowrider media?
It's like calling a gun a
Yeah.
rifle. It ain't the same thing.
Yeah.
And I'm not one to
Uh,
go on the internet like that.
But
And I
there's
don't want to see that.
Probably just trademarked.
Could be.
yeah.
Could be all part of.
But there's a lot of
But why change something that's so good? What to
Yeah.
save some money on not printing?
It's all about bottom dollar because Lowrider Magazine is just a subsidiary of a bigger corporation.
And I get that, but
So-
like I don't certain things for the customers and for the people that enjoy it just shouldn't be changed.
But it's not. They don't care about
You're
that.
dropping-
They care
you're
about
dropping
bottom
a-
dollar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How can they make
And that's
money and
all.
save
Yeah.
money?
Yeah, and I mentioned to you earlier, like I really miss like picking up those magazines in lowrider, mini truck, and street trucks, whatever. Reading about the vehicle, reading about the history, where it came from.
Dude, you
Right.
can
people
get
that
those in a
helped out,
Publix. You
all
can get
that
them in a
stuff.
Books a
Yeah,
Million.
Yeah.
Like as a kid, I used to constantly beg my mom, "Can I get this magazine?" I'd
Yeah.
get 3 magazines, be like mini trucking, and like lowrider magazine.
Yeah.
Gone.
Yep, gone,
Poof.
gone. Just like your youth, brother.
Huh?
Gone, just like
Like
your
your
youth.
like your youth.
Gone.
You know, it's not
Mini
gone.
trucking
These grays that are
magazines.
coming in.
Coming back.
Welcome to the club.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're like, let me guide you.
Jokes are over.
Cheer, Justin. Mini Trucking Magazine's coming back.
Okay.
That's true.
Okay.
That is true.
Hey,
Did you hear that?
they learned their mistake.
Yeah, no,
right?
well, somebody, I think
Somebody else
somebody
bought it.
bought
Bought it out, so
they're
they're
relaunched it.
bringing it back. So
Yeah, well,
relaunch.
see, that's what it is. Somebody got tired of, you know what? I'm just going to buy the damn thing and make it.
That's great. I mean, somebody from
We've
that.
had the magazine episode.
All right, so let's
Yeah,
let's
oh, sorry.
let's try.
So-
Okay, so let's try to stay on topic. We all want the magazine back, but something for the show.
So a lot of people had some good ideas. Of course, there's the usual, nitpicking, treat all clubs the same, special clubs get different treatment. But that's in every genre, at every show.
Everybody can have
Um,
opinions about that.
Quite a few people wanted a like lowrider art exhibit to
That'd be
go
cool,
along with
yeah.
it.
How about a ban on loud music and idiots?
I need that. I know one thing I think I would like to see is
Lowrider bikini contest.
there was a lot of bikini contests and wet t-shirt contests requests in the
Sorry, I didn't mean to
comments.
sidetrack you.
I took home first one year.
I'd like Lowrider magazine show magazine. Kills me. I'd like the show to locate itself in a venue where you can have some type of cruising, right? Like Lowrider, they have the Lowrider sanctioned show, they have the Lowrider sanctioned hops. Why not a Lowrider sanctioned cruise, right? Do it somewhere. And what got me thinking about it was the Turkey Rod Run, right? They do it at Daytona, they do it at the Speedway. You can take a lap around the track.
Mhm.
Do something like that, right? Where everybody can take their lowrider and they can cruise it, and everybody can watch, and everybody can see, and everybody. That would be so cool. To
That'd be
me.
amazing.
Flexing on the switches, a little chipping. you
That's
know?
it. That's it. That's something I'd like to see. Yeah.
That's heavy in the mini truck community because a lot of big shows, was it Slamology?
Slamology's got a cruise lane.
They got a
Goes all the way
cruise lane.
around. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
amazing.
Because
So,
think of
It's a
how many
parade.
lowriders, like OG lowriders, that you can talk to, and they all tell you the same thing. Man, I can give a damn about a show. I want to cruise my car. You do it at a place like that where you can cruise it and show it off and flex on them.
Nobody's
Because
worried
that's what I want to see. I don't want to see cars as beautiful as they are. I'd rather see a car on the ground than I would tore apart on jack
on a
stands.
pedestal, right? get
But
it.
that's just me. That's
a
my
lot,
flavor.
a lot,
That's,
a lot of
that's
homeboys are not
that's-
worried about catching some hardware,
Yeah,
and taking it home.
yeah.
They just want to cruise.
Yeah. And granted, those cars are beautiful. They do it for a purpose. So you can
Second
see
to
all the
none.
work that's done underneath
Second
it and the intricate stuff. I get it. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. And I'm glad, like to steal a line from Harlot. I'm glad people are doing it, but it's not something I would do.
Right. We've actually had a conversation about that.
Yeah.
If you you had the disposable income, would you
Yeah.
do like a full show,
I wouldn't.
push on, push off a trailer? I
wouldn't.
can't wrap my brain around that. I can't.
I wouldn't.
It's rolling art, but I have to drive it.
Yeah.
I have to drive it.
How about you guys? What's something you guys want to see?
We kind of talked to this to some extent before the episode. I was kind of online with that same. I don't know what everybody else was thinking, but I was kind of thinking the same thing. Like I would love to be able to cruise at a lowrider show.
Yeah, yeah. That or also the one other thing I had said was most of these lowrider shows, with the exception of the Arizona Super Show, which isn't a lowrider magazine sanctioned show, they're all indoors. They're all very show car only. At least like the Arizona Super Show, you can the regular street cars can come in and park on the outside there, and it's not
It shouldn't all
it's
be
not
the creme de la
so
creme.
showy like it's the street cars are coming in and parking and hanging out.
Yeah.
And that's what I like. I don't want it to just be top of the line show cars.
The
I want it to
elite.
be average Joe coming in,
hmm
showing his ride, showing his progress. You know, it's that's cool to me.
I like shows that aren't just all elite. I like to
Yeah.
see the
And and it's funny, like
mix.
the
Good
lowrider
mix.
show when it was in Miami was similar to that. They had the outside section of
Yeah.
the convention center,
Yeah.
where you had kind of the regular street guys and stuff. And the Tampa show had a
Yeah.
very small outside section, but it wasn't
Like the Fear May show. You see some that are roped
Right,
off, and you
right.
see some with chrome spray painted frames. You go see,
But it's all
you,
but it's all
you go
welcome.
see all kinds.
It's all welcome. That's what I like. That's you know.
Yeah, I think for me,
I was gonna, okay, thanks everyone.
It was awful. It was awful quiet. I've only been to one show, and it was the Tampa show. I had the pleasure of being outside, right? Being
Yeah.
outside with the music going. That was cool.
Yeah.
I think one thing I missed out on in that show is they did the hop on the inside, and it was so crowded you could barely see what was going on. It was
Yeah.
like a little bit. I think I just like a little bit better organization from that. Just in general, like any show, right? I mean, just good organization where everybody can go and have a good time. If you're going to have events within a show, then everybody should be able to enjoy it.
Agreed. I don't know if you remember, Dean, um, back when they used to have the show in Tampa before they went away. They did the hops in a separate building, and they had the bleachers out.
Yeah, the bleachers
So
would
you
be cool.
so you could sit and watch the whole show.
You're
That'd
talking
that'd
back
be
in
amazing.
like 06.
That was it was a long
That
time
was the
ago.
last time I went, and it was with Jay
Good news.
Yeah.
when he had the van.
We still have bleachers.
Right.
2023.
That's it. That's it. That's something that we would like,
Yeah,
and that's cool.
bleachers.
About, And that's what's cool about the Arizona Super Show again. Not a lowrider magazine sanctioned show. It's in the Cardinal Stadium. You've got all the seats open. You can sit up, down, wherever.
It was nice to
and
just
watch
walk.
it.
It's like, I
Yeah,
need
it's
to
awesome.
sit, and you just go find a spot and
Yeah.
just sit there and like you just people watch, car watch.
Yeah.
It was so nice,
that's-
so nice.
That's one of the best lowrider shows.
People don't like when you open
the
up their
country.
car door and just sit on their seat just because you're tired. They don't.
I don't think that.
I found out the hard way.
But that is one of my favorite shows. And I also just love that area.
What about you, Trent?
Cruising, huge, but all the lowrider shows, for whatever reason, as big as they are, like the Vegas one, huge, Phoenix, they're all just one day,
Yeah.
and they start
Okay.
later in the day, and they wrap up relatively early. Like I found myself rushing to get through, not spending as much time paying attention to the detail, getting in, getting the pictures, getting video, moving to the next car, not actually taking the time to look and see what's actually done to it, the craftsmanship. Like I've come home and looked at the pictures. I was like, oh damn, I didn't even notice that when I was taking the picture. A little more time, like a second day maybe, or at least half
Yeah.
a day, so
Yeah.
you're not so rushed.
They've kind of changed that up for Tampa, right? We're reading about it. Looks like they're doing some kind of picnic as well for Tampa next year.
I'm not
I
sure.
don't think
They're doing
Tampa
one
is
day.
actually 2 days.
I think it's doing a 2-day show. I think one day's a picnic. I think one day's the actual show.
So Miami used to be a 2-day show.
Which might segue into something like a 2-day show, but at least it's a start.
It's something.
It's
yeah.
a start. It's they're okay. We're gonna do a picnic now too.
Like some of the smaller shows, Fear May, that's cool. One day I get it, but like the bigger shows,
Yeah.
like in Phoenix last year, we missed the entire outside.
Tried to tell
Missed the
you.
entire outside.
Tried
I
to
Well, we
spent
thought
the
we were done on the inside. We walked outside and like,
there's an entire
oh shit,
show
there's another show out
that we
here?
missed, and there just wasn't enough time.
And it was just regular old boys that are just locals to the area. That, again, sad as it may be, they're streetable vehicles. They're dailies. Put a lot of our show shit to shame down here.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, no, we park out here. I didn't want to go on the show.
Yeah, we have
Well, it's still part of the show.
we spend a lot of money to make these trips, hotels, airfare, all that
Oh,
good
yeah,
stuff, and
no
then
doubt.
it opens at 10, closes at
Yeah.
5, and you get tired, you got to eat lunch, and next thing you know, you're done. You
Yeah.
missed
$18
a
cheeseburger.
majority of the show.
That's
$12
expensive.
Coke.
Going
Yeah.
to shows is expensive. Spectating
Yeah.
or participating. I mean, either which way,
Right.
it is an expensive hobby.
That's
I don't
that,
know.
that was another big thing in the comments was, the people complaining about the cost to show a vehicle plus the cost of admission plus the cost of food. Like, how much money do these people need to make? And if you're gonna charge that money, spread it out amongst the winners, of the prize winners that best of show or
Yeah.
hoppers or whatever. Give them better prize money.
Yeah,
instead
but
of just
unfortunately, the venues aren't free,
$7
and the prices are only going up for venues. So
That's true.
they got to do what they got to do. I know the Turkey Rod Run we went to last weekend, the weekend before, was $80 to show, and $60 if you had a truck and trailer to park on site. So you're looking at $140
Yeah.
just to show, just to get in.
Does that include like campsites and stuff?
No campsites, but it's a 4-day show, so you get everybody who was in your vehicle gets in for free,
Okay.
and then you also got like I think 3 or 4 extra 4-day passes. So I mean that helped out, but it's
Mhm.
expensive. Like if you one person goes up there solo, you're paying $140 to get in for the weekend.
If you trailer it up.
And then on top of that, you're gonna have hotels for 3 nights, 4
It
days.
ain't cheap.
Oh, Turkey Run, but it was
I
was
be walking
badass.
around the show eating dry ramen, just
This was the
Getting a break.
50th anniversary,
Yeah.
and it was
sprinkle the seasoning on.
way
Oh,
bigger
look
than
at
anything
that.
I've seen before. So
Yeah. It looked awesome.
So it was good. It was good this year, huh?
massive, biggest one I've ever seen.
Any
The
lowriders?
50th, yeah, a ton,
Really?
a ton, yeah.
Fun.
So
Wow.
Peyton was out taking videos of some
That's
burnouts
cool.
on A1A.
How many
Oh,
years?
nice.
Nice.
50th,
50th year anniversary.
50th anniversary, and
That's why I stopped going because it was just it was dwindling out, and the cops were harassing everybody for everything.
2 days we were there, day and 3/4, and we saw maybe half the vehicles.
Wow.
And we
That's
ran
That's how it used to be.
ran through.
That's how it used to be.
It was awesome, awesome this time.
Stopped going because it was getting thin, and it was the harassment of the 5-0 there on anybody driving. They're just looking to pull people over.
It wasn't so bad this year. Yeah, we saw one. I did a couple burnouts. Can't do burnouts, and
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
so
I get that.
but they're allowing cruising again. But they had the regular show, and then they also had a 6 p.m. to 11 p.m. show in the parking lot of the
Of course,
the
the
raceway.
year that I don't go, everything's on point.
And the police had to show up there. They had no choice. It was a lot of people doing a lot of stupid stuff,
I'm sure.
but it was cool. It was a lot of fun. Best one I've been to, hands down.
Yeah. I've only been to that one just for the
The
for
spring
the
one,
day
and you
that-
were there on Sunday, and
Yeah.
everybody like Sunday's dead. So Friday,
Yeah,
Saturdays,
It wasn't even the
2 days
turkey
ago.
rod run.
Packing
it was
stuff
the
up.
spring one.
it was the spring one. You need to go to
Yeah.
the Christmas or the Thanksgiving one.
Yeah. One
It
of these-
is
one of these days.
bad. This year
One
was
of these
badass.
years. Maybe next year.
Maybe next year we should all try to go to that.
Good time.
Worst case scenario, it's 4 days in Daytona Beach. It's not terrible. So
Even when it's bad, it's still good.
be all
Right.
right. Yeah, be all right.
Yeah, man. Other than that, so you got some wheels out there too, right? You found a deal on some wheels.
Yeah.
That's the other cool part is it's a big old swap meet out there.
Big swap meet and a lot of vendors.
Gets
A lot of show specials.
started.
So I got a pretty good deal for got 5 20-inch artilleries coming.
Oh, I didn't even know you got a fifth.
Where are we putting the spare?
That's a great question. We're gonna have to figure it out.
Looking at trucks
Look
back
around.
in-
Roof rack.
Well,
We-
A
We're gonna have
fucking
to-
roof rack.
We're gonna have to rearrange
Bumper
some
kit.
stuff.
Bumper
So,
kit.
Yeah.
Bumper
To
kit.
rearrange your fronts. I ain't rearranging shit.
Put a Jeep
Put
cover
you a
over our
13-inch
back.
spare in that motherfucker. There you go. Done.
I got that fifth, baby. So
Leave
it,
it alone.
it was pretty funny. It was Koi Wheels, another I guess good customer service. I called the dude up, and he had
Which one is it?
the artillery from Koi
Koi.
Wheels.
You get the factory caps for those.
Mhm.
Are those aluminum?
Those are nice.
Billet.
Cast probably. Are they billet?
So, but
Billet?
so he He-
Yes, honey.
he quoted me a price at the show, and obviously he's from Utah, so when he gets home, he gets back, I give him a call, set it all up, and they have to be custom made 3 months out, 4 months out. I'll be getting them around February. Gave me my price, which was $2,500 for 4 with rims, with tires, mounted, balanced, ready to go.
That's four
tires?
with wheels and tires.
Yep.
Billet?
So good to go. And I was like, how much would be for a fifth? And guy's like, oh, with shipping and all that, it's like 2,900 bucks. He goes, just cut that and by quarter and do that. And I was like, it came out at like 730 or something. I was like, I'll hold off on it now. He's like, well, call me when the rims come in. I'll call you because usually one comes in with a flaw or damage, and I'll cut you a better deal then. I said, all right, cool. Hang up with him. 5 minutes later, I get a text. I'll give you another rim and tire, mount and balance, 500 bucks. I said, sold. Lock it in.
So, do you get to pick the tire? Like
Yeah, the size and all. Yeah.
I've never heard somebody going like doing like stem to stern. Like we're going to cut the wheel out. We're going to mount and balance a tire of your choice, and deliver it ready to literally just install.
Yep, ready to go.
And it's just your lug pattern, right? It's not going to be.
And how much again?
For everything for five
Wheels, 5 tires,
32,
mounted and balanced.
3,200.
That is just unheard of.
That's true.
How about a shout out to them? That's unheard of.
So
That's a good deal.
Because I've heard of them and I've seen the quality. The quality's on point, but I had no idea they were doing stuff on that level. That's shout out to Coy, man.
it'd be good.
That's
Good.
inexpensive. Not as inexpensive as Chinese wires.
You hear that, Just? You get a break. You don't have to put tires on.
Excellent.
We're actually just we're gonna paint those wheels. We're gonna need you to dismount those tires and remount them.
You hear that, buddy? You're
You're
back on the clock.
Buy a deck of
Breaks
covers.
over.
Stuff it in there.
Now we're
Like
gonna
smiling at us now.
we're gonna be taping
We're gonna get them
Yeah,
playing
we'll
cards.
tape it all off.
taping them all off.
And we'll paint them to match the car. Kind of like we
That's
did with
awesome.
the tank.
Man. That's a good price for 5 mounted.
I can't wait. It's really a shame you only need the 2 for the front. I mean, the back pretty much
Can't
is
see 'em.
covered up.
Can't see nothing.
The back is just a suggestion. You can literally leave on nothing. God damn, that's pretty.
So that's gonna be color
All the
match,
color.
and then the chrome trim.
I never should have told you about that car. Never. I should just bought it my damn self.
This motherfucker's getting expensive.
Yeah.
Real quick.
Good.
Real quick.
You got to refinance your whole ass house.
Not to that level yet.
We actually don't get to see that car very often because you don't drive it as much as you should.
No.
Yeah.
It's out front right now, though. We got to see it tonight.
I'm-
That was nice.
Terrified. People down here drive so bad.
Yeah, it's terrible.
So
Yeah.
bad. Like if I had something that, like the Impala, once the Impala is up and running again, which is going to the shop tomorrow, possibly Friday, I'll drive that because if a quarter panel gets dented, I can pick one up.
You allows replacing that anyways. What's up?
Yeah. So, but the Buick, it's hard as shit to find parts for. Like hard as shit. So, like I'm a little more.
Which is really weird because we were just talking about it. Everybody has a story about a Electra that they used to own or their parents.
That's
owned,
what
their
they got
grandparents
stories,
owned.
but they ain't got parts. That's the
Yeah,
problem.
that's the thing.
All your
What's
stories
the-
ain't helping me out none. Nay a bit, man.
What insurance do you have on that car? Do you have custom car insurance on that car?
Yeah, I got through State Farm. Sent them a couple pictures, and that one currently is for 30 grand. The Impala's at 50 grand, and it's cheap, man. But I can drive it like 3,000 miles a year.
Yeah.
So the Impala's at 50.
I know you got all those cars. Your insurance
When are you
bill looks like
towing that to Steve's?
It's on the trailer now.
Okay. When are you driving? When do you need to get hit?
Oh, I'm not getting hit. Hopefully, it doesn't get hit.
Uh,
Got all the parts for it.
50 grand. I'll drive and I'll T-bone the hell out of it.
Terrible.
So,
So State Farm does custom cars?
Allegedly.
yeah, and it's actually super cheap. So I have 4 cars.
Yeah.
And my payments are $225 a month.
You know what they told me when I insured the Lincoln? They said more bad drivers drive Lincolns than anybody else, so the insurance is higher.
God, they couldn't be
Have they heard of
more-
Chargers or Challengers?
They couldn't be more accurate.
I know. So it was so funny. I'm like, man, why is it so expensive? They're like, well, more bad drivers drive those cars than anybody else.
Because they're 90 and can't see.
Notice Will's quiet. He's just sitting there quiet, like I feel attacked.
Well, he's wrecked 2 of them. So
Yeah.
I have not wrecked 2 of them.
Somebody
He has,
wrecked
no.
someone.
He has totaled 2 of them.
I have not totaled 2 of them.
Were you driving them?
Yes.
Were they totaled?
Yes.
Thank you. That's all for this evening.
You got to dive a little deeper than that, buddy.
Detail.
No,
don't. You
that's
don't.
deep enough. That's
Just
deep
need to
enough.
know.
That's enough penetration right there. We're good.
It's not.
It
It's
was just the
That's-
tip. That's all you
that's
need.
attack. It's going to break under pressure. Terrible. I was hit. I was attacked twice.
That's the
Both
reason I don't like to drive the
Were
Buick.
they both drunk?
Like,
Yes.
How do you have
Were you-
such
were you-
bad
No,
luck?
and they both ran away.
And wait, and it was like the 1 year anniversary from the other one.
Almost.
God,
Terrible.
I would have hung it up.
Those cars are both on juice.
Both of them.
Both.
same setup.
Oh, yeah.
Same setup.
Oh.
It was cursed
Maybe it was set up.
until Harlot
Maybe
got a hold
that's
of
why I
it.
sold it to
Oh,
Harlot.
it's got Watch your back, Harlow.
That setup has now been in a first, second, and third gen Lincoln town car.
I think that's eating. Maybe that's what's eating his metal.
Maybe.
That car's protected because as soon as he slipped them swangers on it, man,
Car's
just like
killing
battle.
itself.
It's just like he's ready for
It's gonna
battle
fix
anyway.
itself.
It'll fix itself.
Oh, Harlot, we miss you, buddy.
We do.
Good
We do.
times.
But yeah, so that I think that about sums it up, man.
Not
The
bad.
takeaway from this episode is we want the magazine back. So if
Yes.
anybody from Lowrider
Yeah,
Magazine is watching this, please bring back the paper magazine.
And we appreciate good customer service.
Yeah,
And we do appreciate that.
100%.
We
100%.
appreciate the magazine more.
Keep everybody updated on these solenoids.
that sounds good.
Anyway,
All right, cool.
leave in the comments what you guys want to see at a Lowrider Magazine show. Let us know, and hopefully maybe we can cause enough ruckus that they'll listen.
Hopefully.
Probably not.
Shake some canoes.
Shot.
We'll see what happens.
See what happens. Anyway,
Will's, the top of Will's Caprice.
what?
Yep.
What are you doing?
Tell me what do you think? See how he's got this random ass line here, sideways,
Does this work
Etch
for a
it.
podcast?
etch in the glass.
I don't think so.
100%.
Stay
not
tuned,
etching-
everybody.
I'm
I
not
would.
etching the glass.
Think about it. I'm telling you, bro.
I'm not doing it. I disagree.
You know how people follow from the hood through the dash,
I'm
through
not-
through the upholstery sometimes?
I'm not etching the
You got
glass.
two lines that just stop dead
I don't
air.
wanna etch the glass.
Well, I got news for you. On my Cadillac, I already have some ideas and designs I want to put. I want to etch the glass.
That's your Cadillac, buddy.
I'm just saying, some of us
By
gotta
all
have
means.
some of us gotta have class
Do it.
and common
Yeah.
sense. Apparently,
Yeah, do it.
I would absolutely etch that.
It just that
Anyway.
it's such a weird line.
Anyway, we will catch you guys on the
Hell
next one.
no.
Thanks for joining us, and we're out.